Welcome to Real Food channel, and today we're going to cook and taste something truly remarkable. What you see here is a piece of Kobe beef. This is a very special type of beef that comes from Japan, and it's considered one of the best varieties of beef you can ever imagine. Kobe beef comes from Tajima strain of Japanese black cattle. Black cattle, again, is something that's very specific to Japan and to this particular region. The meat is really something special. It's valued for its flavor, tenderness, and fatty, well-marbled texture. And I guess we're going to have to see what this tastes like. As you can see, the texture is really remarkable. I've never seen a piece of meat with this type of texture anywhere else. Even if the most expensive meat I tried so far never had this kind of texture. Kobe beef can be prepared as steak, sukiyaki, shabu-shabu, sashimi, and teppanyaki. The cattle are fed on organic grain. They're often brushed, massaged, and reports are circulated that classical music is being played to keep those lucky cows happy. So, as you can imagine, when it comes to happy animals, this is probably as good as it gets. And I bet you that in many parts of the world, humans don't enjoy such wonderful conditions as these cows in Japan. The melting point of fat of Kobe beef is lower than common beef fat. So this fat is not your normal typical fat. It melts at a lower point, and that's, I guess, what makes this fat also melt in your mouth. When I spoke to those who actually had Kobe beef and who like it, they really do describe this beef as something that melts in your mouth. It's got that beautiful melting soft texture. So Kobe beef is very expensive, as you can imagine, partly because only about 3,000 head of cattle may qualify as Kobe beef per year. That's not a lot, I can tell you that. And in Japan, all cattle, including those approved as Kobe beef, can be tracked via a 10-digit number through every step of their entire life cycle. Kobe beef wasn't exported until 2012. It was exported first to Macau and then to Hong Kong. And there's only a handful of other lucky countries that where you can actually, in fact, find Kobe beef outside Japan. First, it was exported to the United States, Singapore, Thailand, and the United Kingdom. So these are all of the lucky countries. And there's only one lucky chef in Canada. So in Canada, you have to go to just one specific place where you can taste this delicacy. So, let's see. Well, and what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to lightly grill it. And I'm going to then season it with lightly with spices, and I'm just going to eat it without anything else. I want to taste the flavor and report back to you whether this very expensive beef is worth it. Okay, here's my Kobe beef steak in my frying pan. And before I even put the heat on, I'm going to tell you something. As I was transferring this steak into this frying pan, I used my fingers, and you know what? This meat is so delicate and so pleasant to touch even, that, you know what, I can't imagine what it's going to taste like, but I imagine it's going to be something absolutely amazing. This is the softest, the most delicate and beautiful piece of meat I've ever actually touched with my fingers, and I've not even started grilling it yet. And so I'm going to put a heat on now, and I'm going to fry it very lightly. I've not even added any butter or oil because I think the amount of fat that this steak contains naturally will provide sufficient lubrication, and I don't want to spoil the flavor and the texture with any other additives. So because I really want to taste this famous Kobe beef flavor. So I've just put the heat on, and we'll see how long it takes for it to start grilling. Just have a look, even gentle touch of this steak produces scars. I mean, this really is one of the softest, most beautiful steaks I've ever held in my fingers, I'll say. I'm not even I might have tasted small amounts of it in Japanese restaurants in the past, but I've never actually had a steak to taste, and I've never prepared a steak like that before, so this is my first time. And I can see some bubbles and some steam coming up. Okay, I'm going to turn it over, and for this I will actually need more than just one big look at that. This is so soft, guys, this is unbelievable. It only really needs some small amount of frying and grilling, and it's ready to go. I think we are pretty much ready. Now look at this. This is absolutely amazing. And I like the smell. The smell is absolutely also fantastic. It's got that light smell of grilled meat, but it's not very strong. It's really, really good. I look forward to it. So I'm going to transfer it now onto my plate. So I've just transferred my fried Kobe beef steak onto a plate. What I'm going to do, I'm going to season it very lightly with a little bit of salt. Here comes my sea salt, my Himalayan salt. I'm also going to add a little bit of black pepper. So here goes black pepper. I'm also going to add a touch of balsamic vinegar. I don't think I'll need much, just a little bit on the side, and maybe a little bit of teriyaki sauce. But I don't want to add too much because I really want to taste the flavor. Right, okay. Well, let's see let's see what it feels like when I cut it. So I'm going to cut gently small strips. You know what, it's so easy to cut this beef. It literally, my knife goes in and it feels like it goes into butter or something really. And look at this texture. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to cut this into a smaller strip, and I'm going to try it now. Oh my god, guys, this really is the best beef I've ever tried. It really does not disappoint. In fact, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to cut. This is so good. In fact, it really does exceed my expectations, I have to say. And it's so truly very soft and beautiful and delicate. It does melt. Wow. This is really amazing. Wow. Wow, unbelievable. And it's so soft. It's absolutely amazing. Right. Oh, this is really good. I'm going to cut another piece. Oh, it's so easy to cut. Amazing. Look at this. Unbelievable. Amazing. In fact, I don't know what I'm going to do now, because after this, I don't think I'll be able to eat regular beef. It really does melt, guys. And I really do recommend for everyone, especially if you try it first time, to eat it without vegetables or anything else, because this beef itself is so beautiful. This is amazing. I think it was just perfect. So there's a little bit of pink in the middle. This is amazing. Unbelievable. This is from another world, really. I'm literally trying to hold myself, guys, from trying to eat it too fast. It's just unbelievable. Okay, this is my last strip of Kobe beef. Amazing. That's it. I highly recommend, and the high price is totally worth it.